If you are over 60, you know the single most terrifying thing about high blood sugar is that it often doesn't hurt until it's too late. It's the silent killer that slowly destroys your nerves, your kidneys, and your eyesight. Now, have you noticed your numbers creeping up, even though you've diligently cut out bread and sweets? What if I told you that the problem isn't the cake or the candy you avoid, but a common, seemingly healthy fruit that millions of us eat every single morning? Whew! This fruit sits right on your counter, and it's spiking your glucose level so fast, it's actively sabotaging every effort you make to keep your blood sugar under control. Can a piece of fruit really be that dangerous? The answer is a shocking yes, and you must know which one it is, because you've probably been eating it for years thinking it was good for you. I know what you're thinking. I've been eating this fruit since I was a child. My doctor always said fruit is healthy. And you'd be right. For decades, we were told to swap processed snacks for fruit. But here is the critical distinction. For seniors, especially those managing prediabetes or type 2, the rules change entirely. Dietitians specializing in geriatric diabetes are finally saying out loud, the sheer concentration of natural sugar in this one fruit is often worse than having a slice of toast. Why? Because it hits your bloodstream too fast. We need to stop trusting general health advice and start trusting the science tailored for our age. The truth is, that seemingly innocent fruit is sending your blood sugar on a terrifying roller coaster ride every morning, and we need to pull the emergency brake right now. The innocent fruit you need to stop eating immediately if you have high blood sugar is the banana. I know, this is a shock. We were all told bananas are packed with potassium and energy. But for seniors, that energy is often just a huge dose of rapidly absorbed sugar. A single medium, ripe banana can hit your system with as much glucose as a chocolate bar, and it happens in minutes. Why is that terrifying? Because those frequent, high spikes are what silently damage the delicate capillaries in your eyes, leading to vision loss. And they attack the tiny nerves in your feet and hands, leading to that terrifying tingling and numbness we call neuropathy. Every time you eat a banana and spike your blood sugar, you are taking a small, silent step closer to those serious complications. But there is one tiny factor about this fruit that makes it exponentially more dangerous, and almost no one talks about it. Here is the secret that most general doctors miss, and it's why they focus on telling you to cut out white bread, but never mention this fruit. The key isn't the total sugar content. The key is the ripeness. Think of a green banana versus a yellow banana with brown spots. A greener banana is mostly made of starch, which digests slowly, like eating a potato. But as that banana sits on your counter and turns yellow, every minute is a countdown. That starch is converting directly into simple, free-floating sugar. By the time it has those comforting brown spots, that banana has turned into a sugary glucose bomb that is almost guaranteed to spike your blood sugar immediately. This is why you must stop buying and eating the ripe ones. They are the silent killer on your fruit bowl. But that's not the biggest danger. The biggest danger is the myth that a banana is a perfect grab-and-go breakfast. To truly understand the danger, you need to know what's happening inside that banana. When it's slightly green, about 70 to 80% of its carbohydrate content is resistant starch. That's good. Resistant starch is great because your body can't break it down quickly, so it moves slowly through your digestive system, acting almost like a fiber. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. But the moment that banana turns fully yellow, enzymes kick in, and that resistant starch rapidly converts into simple sugars, glucose, sucrose, and fructose. This conversion is why the banana tastes sweeter and feels softer. This change means the glycemic index of that banana can jump from a low, safe 30 to a high, dangerous 60 or 70 in just a couple of days on your counter. This is the scientific reason why ripe bananas are so dangerous for your blood sugar control. But there's a common morning myth involving this fruit that is actively hurting your heart and arteries. Here is the dangerous myth we all swallowed, that a grab-and-go banana is the perfect quick breakfast. Many people skip their sweet pastry or their sugary cereal thinking they've done a good job, and then grab a ripe banana, believing they've made a healthy choice. But if you have high blood sugar, that ripe banana is doing the exact same damage to your arteries as that piece of cake you skipped. Why? Because your body doesn't care if the sugar came from a fruit or a factory. It just sees a sudden, massive glucose spike. That rapid sugar surge creates inflammation, and inflammation is what damages the lining of your arteries, hardening them and increasing your risk of heart attack and stroke. So you must stop treating it like a benign piece of fruit. But hold on, if you simply can't give up the banana, there is a way to make it safe. It involves a simple rule about the peel. If you absolutely love bananas, don't panic. There is one simple rule you can follow to keep them safe for your blood sugar: the green peel rule. You must choose bananas that are still slightly green at the tips or even have a noticeable green tint. Remember what we said? Green means starch, and starch digests slowly, like a fiber, preventing that dangerous glucose spike. If the banana is completely yellow, and especially if it has brown spots, stop. That is pure sugar and dangerous for your arteries. By sticking to the greener side, you get the potassium and the taste without the blood sugar catastrophe. This is key to taking back control. But even with a green banana, you should never eat it alone. You need to know the secret to pairing it to slow down absorption even more, which is what we are covering next. Now the question you are probably shouting at the screen is, but wait, I need the potassium. Don't bananas help my blood pressure and prevent cramping? That is the common wisdom, and it's true that potassium is vital for seniors. But here's the intense truth that saves your health. Potassium should never come at the cost of dangerously high blood sugar. High blood sugar is the bigger, more immediate threat to your long-term health, leading to heart disease and kidney failure much faster than a mild potassium deficiency. You don't need to put your life at risk for a mineral. There are dozens of other blood sugar-friendly sources of potassium, things like avocados and spinach, that give you the benefit without the huge sugar spike. But here's the truly important part. If you still choose to eat the green banana, you must pair it with a secret weapon that acts like a brake pedal on that sugar absorption. You absolutely need this tip. Let's put this simply, senior to senior. If you are facing high blood sugar, your priority is to stop the spikes, not chase extra potassium from a banana. The danger is not that you'll cramp up tomorrow. The danger is that high sugar acts like acid, silently burning your organs from the inside out every single day. Kidney failure, the need for dialysis, the constant pain of nerve damage. These are the real, terrifying consequences of letting your glucose levels run wild. Prioritizing potassium in a ripe banana is like trying to fix a leaky faucet while your house is burning down. You must address the fire first. Once your blood sugar is stable, you can safely get all the potassium you need from sources that won't compromise your long-term health. But for those who still can't bear to throw away that sweet, familiar fruit, I'm giving you 2 easy-to-use strategies that act as a safety net. If you absolutely must have a banana, this tip is your life preserver. Never eat a banana alone. That's the #1 rule. Eating a banana on an empty stomach guarantees a massive, rapid sugar spike. Instead, you must always pair it with a food that contains protein and healthy fat. Think of protein and fat as roadblocks in your stomach. They slow down the entire digestive process. The speed at which the banana sugar enters your bloodstream is suddenly cut in half. So, your actionable tip is this: Have a few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt, or spread a tablespoon of natural peanut butter on your banana, or mix it into a protein smoothie. This simple act turns a dangerous sugar bomb into a slow, manageable fuel source. This is the only way to minimize the damage. But even with the protein trick, you still need to master the second safety strategy: portion control. Even a green banana, paired with peanut butter, still contains a significant amount of sugar. So the second safety rule is about respecting your blood sugar monitor. The half banana rule. A full banana, especially the larger varieties you find in the store, is simply too much sugar hitting your system, no matter how carefully you eat it. So, if you are managing high blood sugar, cut your banana in half. Only eat half in the morning, and maybe save the other half for later in the day. Again, always paired with a protein. This simple act of cutting the portion in half dramatically reduces the glycemic load and makes the food manageable for your body. This is a practical, realistic way to enjoy the taste you love without sacrificing your health goals. Now that you know the rules for the banana, let me show you two amazing fruits you can swap in that are naturally sweet but won't spike your blood sugar. Now here is the most exciting part. These changes don't take months to show results. When you eliminate that ripe banana and start being smart about the green ones, you will see the change almost immediately. Many people report seeing their morning blood sugar numbers finally stabilize within a week. Imagine checking your meter and seeing a consistent lower number, knowing that you, not the food, are finally in control. That feeling of regaining control over your body and your health is priceless. It means less worrying about long-term complications and more freedom to enjoy life. This is proof that small changes can lead to massive life upgrades. But since you need potassium and healthy fruit, let's look at two sweet alternatives you can eat guilt-free every single day. You deserve to enjoy sweet fruit without the fear of blood sugar spikes. So, if you are looking for a guilt-free replacement for the banana, here are two excellent alternatives. First, berries. Blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries are nutritional powerhouses. They are sweet, but they are absolutely loaded with fiber, which acts like an internal net, slowing down the sugar absorption rate. You can enjoy a whole cup of mixed berries, and it will have less of a glucose impact than half a ripe banana. Second, try avocados. Yes, I know they aren't traditionally sweet, but they are one of the best sources of potassium, solving that original dilemma. And they are pure, healthy fat and fiber, meaning they have virtually no impact on your blood sugar. Swap a banana for a handful of berries in your yogurt or add avocado to a smoothie, and you will get the taste and the nutrients without the life-threatening spike. But before you switch, you need one final urgent warning. Before you click away, I must leave you with one final urgent thought. You now know the banana secret, but knowing is not enough. The danger of ignoring these high sugar spikes is irreversible. Every single day your blood sugar runs high, you are silently damaging your eyes, your kidneys, and the nerves in your feet. This damage is cumulative, and there is no coming back from it once it advances to kidney failure or severe neuropathy. This isn't about avoiding a diet rule. It's about avoiding a life defined by needles, dialysis, and the frightening loss of vision. Your goal isn't just to lower a number on a meter. It's to protect your body's delicate systems so you can live a long, independent life. The choice to stop eating that ripe banana is the choice to protect your future. Now, let's quickly summarize the two simple rules you must follow starting today. To defeat this silent blood sugar threat, you need one final review. Here are the three critical rules that give you the power to protect yourself. 1. Stop the ripeness. Eliminate all fully yellow or brown spotted bananas. They are pure sugar and a cardiovascular threat. 2. Go green. If you must eat a banana, choose one that is noticeably green at the tips, as the resistant starch slows absorption. 3. Always pair. Never eat a banana alone. Always combine it with healthy fat or protein, like Greek yogurt or peanut butter, to dramatically slow down the glucose release. Follow these 3 rules and start swapping in those fiber-rich berries and potassium-packed avocados, and you will immediately see better, more stable blood sugar numbers. You've earned the right to live healthy and independently. If this video finally gave you the power to beat those silent blood sugar spikes and reclaim control over your health, then please do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon right now. That way, you won't miss our next urgent health video, where we reveal another common food that is silently sabotaging your health. Specifically, we look at a vegetable that many seniors eat daily, thinking it's healthy, but it's secretly robbing your body of calcium and weakening your bones. You need to know which one it is. Your health is not just about avoiding pain, it's about preserving your independence. Remember that the power to control your blood sugar is the power to protect your future from nerve damage and kidney failure. Don't wait until the damage is irreversible. But if you fix the banana problem, are you ready to tackle the next silent danger? If you eat one popular vegetable every day, you could be losing bone mass and increasing your fracture risk without even knowing it. Click on the video popping up on your screen right now to find out which common vegetable is secretly stealing the calcium you need and how to neutralize its effect immediately. Stay safe and stay independent.